Well, welcome. Today is February the 11th, 2026, and we still have piles and piles of snow. But I think for the first time in about 3 weeks, it went above 0 degrees Celsius. For my American friends, that is 32. So maybe we're climbing out of the deep freeze, but there's a ton of snow. Our Muslim friends are quick to try and embarrass us by late dating the Gospels, telling us the Gospels came centuries after the Lord Jesus Christ. Of course, they haven't done their homework, and even if you late date, which I don't, late date the Gospel of John as being latest around 90 AD, that would only be 60 years after the Lord Jesus. I think John and all the other Gospels were written, before 70. But be that as it may, this is not a documentation or a video about the New Testament. There's been tons and tons and tons of those done. But I just wanted to point out, if you are going to late date the New Testament and say that the New Testament is invalid because of how late it is, let's look at your own sources. Now, if we look at the Hadiths and the Sunnah of Muhammad, we see, and of course, we can, Muslims point out that though the Quran is superior to the Hadiths, it is basically unintelligible. You can't really know exactly what Islam is all about unless you look at the Hadiths. So let's look at how late they are. You notice that all the Hadiths are more than 200 years, actually 250 years after Muhammad. Oh, isn't that a shame? That really gives you a bit of a problem. Bukhari, 256 after the Hajj. Muslim, Sahih Muslim, these are Sahih, 261 years. And then Tirmidhi, apologies, 279. Abu Dawud, 275. We're getting up to over 300 years. And so as we go and look at these hadiths, we see how late date they are. So why would you bring up, how late the Gospels are? My Muslim friends, James White said, inconsistency is a sign of a failed argument. So maybe you should not try to disprove the Gospels because they of their so-called late dates. So this is just a bit of a video that I wanted to share with you, and I hope you all had a good day. I hope that you, whether you're Muslim or Christian, that you just think about what has been said here. And if you have any questions regarding that, and I'm not an expert in this, by the way, I don't claim to be any expertise in this. Why don't you just let me know, and maybe we can have a friendly discussion regarding that. And if you're watching on YouTube, you go hit the like and subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and may God bless. And remember, Jesus Christ is Lord, and every knee shall bow and every tongue confess that He is Lord. Again, thanks for watching, and God bless.